Welcome to 12 Days of Nursemas. Yay! So this is my first year doing it. Basically, for 12 days straight, I'm going to be posting a video every single day up until Christmas. I'm going to be having giveaways. Some I'm going to announce in the title, and some you're going to have to just come and watch the video and figure it out. I will be announcing the winners at the end of Nursemas, and you have all the way up until the end of Nursemas to apply for them. I will put all of the rules in the description box. So let's get into this video. I want to talk about the top things that I would say that you really want to try to have for nursing school supplies. You can use this for your prereqs, whatever the case may be. I love school supplies. I am a school supply like fanatic. I love school supplies. It makes me excited about school. Like, I don't know about y'all, but it makes me excited. So first things first is you need some good pens. You're going to be writing like crazy while you're in nursing school. So I'm going to be having a video in Nursemas talking about my top pens for nurses, nursing students, doctors, everybody who can write, basically. But ones that I liked while I was in nursing school was, of course, the G2s. These are pretty popular. They're inexpensive. You can get them from pretty much any department store like Walmart or Target, something like that, Office Depot, that good stuff. These G2s, they are gel pens, so they are wet, and you can get the refills for them. And then if you don't like gel pens, if you want more of like a ballpoint pen, then these RSVPs are really cheap. I think this was like maybe $2 for this whole pack, and it came with a gel pen as well. So definitely I would say have gel pens and ballpoint, because sometimes you just don't want to write with a real wet pen, and then sometimes you want to write with a dry pen. So sometimes you need something to flow real easy, sometimes you need to take your time doing stuff, and sometimes like with gel pens you can't really take your time. It's like more like you got to just get your thoughts out. So yeah, I love pens, so I could talk about this all day. But yeah, this was something that I love while I was in nursing school. It's very important for my people who are out there that are visual learners, because colors are so important when you're a visual learner. I love the Sharpie brand highlighters. They are a bit more expensive. I believe this pack was like $10 for 8 of them. And then it comes with this little plastic sleeve that you can carry it in, which I really like. They were a little bit different when I had them. When I was in nursing school, this is how they looked, like this. And you can see how much how much of the actual highlighter you had left. With these, it's retractable, which is pretty cool. So that's how long I've been out of nursing school. Like, they didn't change the dang on design of the stuff. But if you are a person who likes to do flashcards, which I do have a video on that, go check out I'm gonna be saying all my videos throughout Nursemas, so y'all can go watch them over and over again. But I have a video about doing flashcards. So if you're into that, these really help to give you some color. If you like to do concept maps, you can highlight certain things, you can draw certain things and use your highlighters with it. Like, I just really like it. And of course you can highlight with them, but I really like to use these for note taking, just to add some color to what I'm doing and make it seem more interesting. And sometimes you can recall things better if it's color coordinated. So it really worked for me. I love these highlighters. You can get any highlighter, but I love the Sharpie liquid highlighters. Like, excuse me, something about them, I just love them. So my next thing, especially if you're a note taker, is to get some correction tape, or what do you call it, whiteout. The brand that I liked, sometimes these tapes, like you know how the thing comes out and it gets caught up and you got to put it back together and all that. This brand, the Staples correction tape, is to me the best one that I've tried. I've tried quite a few ones. This one's real tight, like it's put together, y'all. Like I told you, I'm serious about school supplies. So their brand is the best one to me. So definitely get the Staples brand. If you can, try something else, but this is just what I like. Sometimes you be writing your notes look so pretty, and you just mess up some part and you don't want to scratch it out and do all that. So guess what? I just go ahead and use this correction tape. But of course, you know, in the actual field of nursing, you can't use correction tape when you like make mistakes. You're just gonna have to cross it out, put your initial, and keep it pushing. Next thing, y'all, This was a game changer. I like to keep my notes and all my study material like really nice and neat, because you're going to be going back to a lot of stuff. That's why it's really important to invest time and effort into doing good study materials, because you can look back up on, I've looked at stuff from A&P from years ago, A&P, that I still had while I was in nurse school. I've looked it up recently to help me to learn something. So it's just because I took really good care of my study materials, and I stored them in a really good way. So with that being said, these sheet protectors, they're just clear little sleeves that you put stuff in. I like to put like my syllabus in here. If I had homework assignments that I need to look at, I put it in here. If there's a big project we have and they give you like a rubric of it, like, oh, this is what you gotta have, and if you get this, you'll get this grade. If you get this, you'll get that grade. You know, the rubric for assignments, I'll put them in here so I can remember them, keep them clean and everything together. Like, I love these, especially for concept maps. Sorry if I'm out of breath. Y'all know I'm pregnant and your girl trying to get these videos out. I'm getting the videos out and I'm just like, I'm a little parched. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm better. All right. So what was I even saying? But you can take these and put them in your binders when you get done with them. And they are so cheap. I think with this, the 20, I got them for like $1 or $2 at Walmart. They sell them at the dollar store, wherever. Now, of course, when you spend a little bit more money, they are a little bit better quality. The ones at the dollar store are kind of thin, but it serves the same purpose. Keeps everything clean, organized. It just looks good in your binder. You go through all your notes and they're all like covered in this plastic. It's like laminating everything. It just looks good, y'all. You got a resume, you put your resumes in here, keep it looking clean and nice. Like, I love these. Okay, I love these. Next supply for this is like for clinicals. I find it to be really helpful. Right before we started clinicals, our first in-clinical instructor, she gave us a notepad and she was like, put everything in here that you come up with. Like, if it's something you want to review, put the information in here. If you find, if you're like, when you're doing research on your patient, put stuff in here, but just don't put their full name. She was like, just keep this on you as like a little pocket guide or like a little reference thing that you can look at to help you. And then maybe once you got out of school, you'll look back at it and you'll see a lot of things that's happening, you know, that you did. So it was just a little simple little memo pad, just like this. Nothing riveting, and I still have mine. I look back at it like, dang. And like certain things the teacher would say, I would write. I love to quote teachers. I'm one of them students. I will quote the hell out of a teacher. Like, I have so many quotes from teachers. Whenever they say something, they're like, and it's like so like riveting to me, I'm like, oh, let me write that down. Like, she's smart. I like the way she said that. Like, I'm one of those students. Or if a nurse tells me something, I'll put it in here, like something that I really want to stick and like to me sounds like really important. I put it in here while I was in clinicals. Now, I saw these at the dollar store not too long ago. These are so cute. I'm gonna see if I can get some more, but I like that, like geometric and the metallic. I really like that. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, just some like Wanderlust type of stuff. But it's the same thing. This is more like index card. Yeah, these are like index cards, because they're a little thick too. I didn't even notice that. And then it just has a little ring on the side. That's cool. I like that. And then you can cover it back up. So I got that from the dollar store not too long ago. I hope they still have them. I'm gonna go up there and get some more. But that's something super simple and inexpensive. All this stuff is inexpensive. Like I said, the Sharpies are the Sharpie Highlighters are a little bit more expensive, but to me it was a good investment. And y'all, I still got this freaking highlighter from nursing school and it works. I got this highlighter back in, I went to nursing school back in 2014. And this is 2018, 4 years. And I use this all throughout nursing school. Like, they are legit. I don't know how their new formula is, but the old formula worked good. I don't know about the new formula, but I'm sure it's perfect. Like, I love these highlighters. Next materials, which like I said, I have a video about how to do flashcards, is get you some flashcards. You can get large ones, small ones, you can get blank ones, you can get ones with lines, you can get colored ones, you can get ones that are cut down the middle, already come cut down the middle, and you can use those. definitely go watch that video. I took a lot of time and effort into doing that flashcard video, and I find it to be very helpful for a lot of people. So definitely go watch that. But get you some flashcards and just see. Some classes, flashcards, you'll be like, I can't do no flashcards for this class. Some classes, you'll be like, I need something to help me remember things. So usually like A&P, when you're going over the bones or the muscles, flashcards might be helpful. If you're doing pharmacology, it might be helpful. I find them helpful in some classes and not in others, but I do recommend you get some. You can also get a flashcard holder. It's just like a little box that you put your flashcards in to keep them, once again, nice and clean and neat. I think that when I would do classes, say for instance, I went over like respiratory, I would have all my respiratory stuff in a sleeve, and then I would go ahead and put my flashcards in there too, and then store it that way. That's for storage. Like if I just wanted to like kind of put it to the side and I know I wanted to look back at it for like NCLEX studying and something like that, that's how I would do that. But while you're in class, you can use these. Like I said, get you an index card holder. Like the little box is like $1, $2 at Walmart. Not too expensive. You can decorate to make it look cute, you know. Put some stickers or something on it. I don't know, washi tape, whatever. Personalize it. Make y'all stuff look as cute and personal as possible. It makes you want to study more and more. Trust me. I know the incentive to study should be the nurse check you're gonna get and taking care of your patients, but sometimes stuff just has to look cute for you to do it. Like, y'all know how we are, you know, women, some men too. So that's that. Next thing I would say, and this is completely, all this stuff is optional, but get you something to put like your pens and your markers and all that good stuff in. I have this little case. Of course, I didn't have this while I was in nursing school. My mom got me this after nursing school, but I will have a link of like some really cute cases that you can get. Everything will be in the description box, a link to these items that you can get online. But put everything in here. It's perfect for clinicals. It easily fits in your clinical bag, and then you can also throw in here some makeup, some little, you know, perfume or something, deodorant, whatever the case may be, especially for clinicals. You know, y'all want to freshen up during clinicals and you're tired or whatever, you pushing people, you doing all that, you want to kind of freshen up. It's perfect to put some things in there, especially ladies. You can put like pads, tampons, stuff like that in there as well. So I do recommend having something like that. Next thing, of course, is like scissors. I just had like small scissors I would keep with me because sometimes I would like to cut my index cards, and then I would like cut up my PowerPoints and do stuff with that for studying. Like, I was legit into it. I definitely would say get you a nice binder. Nice thick binder, especially if you have like multiple classes in one day. You want to make sure that everything is just in one spot, and all you gotta do is go to your locker or go to your car and get your book for that class. You don't want to be tucking around notebooks for different classes. So just get you a binder with all your classes in it, or you can get you one of those like 3 or 5 subject notebooks as well. But I really like the binders because once again, you can put in your sheet protectors with your study material. Some binders have it where there's like pockets where you can put pens. There's some parts where there's like a little accordion in your binder where you can put like homework assignments, and you can divide it based off the class. Like, I really like those. Also in your binder, you can put the file dividers. So like, you know, you'll have your class like A&P, then you'll have pathophysiology, and then you'll have pharm, something like that, and you can just go to each class. All right. I don't know what's going on in my house. I'm just gonna keep doing this video, but my freaking card ran out, so I had to do some things. But anyways, yeah, like I said, binder is a good way to organize everything for you. Or you could do the 3 subject or the 5 subject notebooks, and a lot of those have pockets already in there for each subject for you to put your homework, any type of like what do you call it, the syllabus for that class, things like that in those folders. But what I really like is when I had a binder, I liked the dividers for the binder. Like I said, you divide it based off your subject. I like when they came with some type of pocket. So it had the tab on the side, and it also had the pockets that you can put your study material and things like that in there. I really like that because who wants to buy a folder and dividers? Like, I either want one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much going on. So definitely get those, or you can just get folders for the class and have it Like if you do decide to do just the notebook versus doing a binder, I would say have your notebook and then have a folder for each class to put all your homework assignment, all your study materials, to keep everything organized. Like that's the biggest thing, like in nursing school, you just want to be organized on top of things because it can get easily overwhelming. That's why I say it's just, you want to just have everything together. You don't want to go to school every day hoarding stuff with all this dang on like supplies and everything, but you don't want stuff to just be all over the place. So give yourself some time, just kind of do trial and error, see what works for you, but definitely try your best to get as much try your best to get the materials that are going to really help you to be organized while in nursing school. Like you just got to be organized, girl. You really do. Now if you decide to do just the binders and you don't want to do any type of like notebooks, I would definitely, to me this was a game changer too, and I only buy this type of paper. Buy reinforced notebook paper. It's the only paper that I get as far as loose leaf paper. It is a little bit more expensive, the regular loose leaf, but it's the only kind I buy. Basically on the sides there's like this little plastic type of protector, like a little strip that goes right over the side of the paper. It's right there where the holes are, so that your loose leaf paper won't just keep having holes in it and it's falling out your binder and it's all over the place. It look a mess. Like, no, this stuff is legit. I love it. It's like some like wax plastic. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I usually get mine from Target, but you can get them anywhere. Like I said, I get the Target brand. The reinforced loose leaf paper. Yes, like I said, I am a bit of a snob when it comes to school supplies, but it worked. Okay, I graduated top of my class. It worked. And then also, I should have mentioned this earlier, but get you some pens that are colored. Like I think the RSVP brand has their pens, these ballpoint pens, also in color. I can't find one that I used to have in nursing school, but I still have those too. Like this stuff is good quality stuff. I can't find the ones that I had while I was in nursing school, or I just don't feel like looking for it. But I believe, like I said, it was the RSVP brand. It's not the, yeah, it was this brand, but they were all colored. Like I said, sometimes if you don't, I keep saying like I said, girl, I gotta come up with something else. If you don't want to use the highlighters, or if it's just easier for you to write, actually you want to write in color, definitely get you just ballpoint pens that are in color. You can get gel if you're a gel pen snob, whatever the case may be, but get you some that's color like I just love to do color coordinated stuff. Like, it just makes me happy. Sharpie does have some colored pens in their Sharpie pens, and they write pretty good, but they're a bit expensive. And the one thing I don't like about the Sharpie is that this felt tip, if you write kind of wonky, it can bend. You can bend it back and keep using it, but it still don't get right. So if you use the ballpoint ones, ballpoint pens do last longer than gel pens. So I would say just get this brand, or I think it was Pentel brand of colored pens. But if I find them, I'll put them in the description box as well for you all. Lastly, I would say is get you a good planner. Take some time, look through planners and see what you like. You all know that I collaborated with Clever Fox planners, and you can still get 20% off the planners with them. And you can also go look at my video of me reviewing their product. I would definitely, you can get that. I would suggest that. Only thing with that is it wasn't a whole lot of room for you to write stuff for nursing school. It wasn't more of a like productivity or goal-based planner, but for nursing school you kind of need a little bit more space to write things out. But I do like that planner. I would use that in nursing school. But you just look and see what fits you. Get a planner and actually use it, okay girl, okay boy? Like actually use it. Put your homework assignments in there, put tests in there, put little reminders, put quotes in there that you need to help you keep going. Put photos in there, a vision board, whatever the case may be. Get you a planner. It will help you to be organized. Once again, organization is key. Something else, when you go ahead and you get index cards, is go to the dollar store, get you a little hole puncher for $1. Get the hole puncher that has the back on it that catches the paper. You don't want a hole puncher that's gonna be popping, holes all over the place. Popping holes all over the place. You want to get the one that has the back to it that catches it. All you have to do is open it and dump it out in the trash. Get one of those. I think you can get them from the dollar store, and then get the rings that come with it. I've had a hard time finding freaking binder rings. They're called binder rings, but it's basically like this that came from the dollar store, this little dollar store thing, and you open it, and it's a good way to organize all of your index cards or flashcards for a class. It's a perfect way to organize them all in one little thing. But you can also just use rubber bands too if you want to. But I like that it's a little bit more bougie, a little bit more put together, and you can easily, you know, flip through them and everything as you're studying them. So those are two things I would say to get with flashcards. But those are my suggestions. If you have any other suggestions, please put them in the comments section. Like, we all gotta help each other, right? So the first giveaway for Nursemas is I'm gonna be giving you all some school supplies. Yay! Now, I don't know, like I wanted to kind of go all out and get some stuff like that's really cute and colored and all that, but I don't know like you all's like specific taste. So I got some basic stuff for school to get you started off, and of course you can go and get more elaborate things that fit your taste, but I just got you all some basic things. I will be posting a photo of everything as well as a list of everything that you'll be getting, and all you have to do is follow the rules in the description box to a T. Read them, and remember you have all the way into the end of Nursemas to apply, and then at the end of the 12 days of Nursemas I will be announcing the winners. So probably the day after Christmas I'll announce the winners. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. Like, you comment, you share this channel, share my other videos, share this video, like show me some love, you know, during the 12 days of Nursemas. Who was this walking by? Anyways, thank you all for watching. Peace.